Well, hello, it's Jon Q here from TechnoBuffalo, and welcome to What's the Apps? WTA, yo! Not too sure what that means, but besides what the app. Anyways, it's a little app review show here on Revision 3 and TechnoBuffalo where I just check out some applications. And today, we're going to be checking out some games, bird-based games actually. And why bird-based? Because, you know, birds are cool. They got feathers and they can fly, and I'm jealous. I wish I can fly, but I can't. I'm not a bird. Starting us off would be Tiny Wings. This thing quickly became an instant favorite, and it's become one of those must-have games for your iOS playthings. The story is simple. You're this little birdie bird that can't fly, so you gotta use momentum to venture as far as you can before sunset. Because, you know, when the sun goes down, your birdie has to sleep. The music is calm and soothing. All you gotta do to play the game is tap to make your birdie dive. For those of you who haven't played this game before, do not underestimate the simplicity of it. The game can get quite intense. More often than not, I found myself pressing down on my screen pretty damn hard because this game is just so intense. The only downside is that there's no iPad version, but because the graphics have that textured feel, compared to other iPhone apps, it honestly doesn't look that bad on the iPad. I give this thing a 5 out of 5. Definitely pick this up. Next on the list, Raging Birds. The premise of this game is that you're this little red birdie trying to protect your eggs from this brat with a slingshot. And how you go about it is by pooping on him, and I'm dead serious, that's how the game works. Like almost all iOS games, the game is structured around a level system. The music is kinda cheesy, the graphics aren't really that nice looking, I mean just check out these buttons. And the control, probably the most important part of all, it's clunky. You swipe your birdie to make him move, and you tap your birdie to make him poop. I guess it's just the timing of the poop and the slight lagginess that kinda threw me off. I give this thing a 1 out of 5. 1 point for the pooping part, because I'm just so mature that way. Next on the list, Air Penguin. This game is sorta like a combination of the games Cut the Rope, Doodle Jump, and Tiny Wings. You're a penguin trying to reach a destination by hopping on ice pieces, while collecting as much stuff as you can, such as fishies and starsies. The game opens up with a really cute comic-based storyline. Afterwards, you see a map screen, similar to the one from Donkey Kong Country on Super Nintendo. You control your penguin dude by tilting your device. Unlike Doodle Jump, where you just go left or right, Air Penguin goes in all different sorts of directions, which is cool, but it's kind of tricky to play. I really love the game Doodle Jump, but personally, I don't really like this all direction kind of game style, and ugh! When you die, your penguin drowns. Well, I don't know if he drowns or not, but still, I found that my penguin drowns quite often. Overall, cute graphics, cute music, and cute story. I give this game a 3.5 out of 5. If you don't mind the control, you might want to pick this up, and oh yeah, PS, no iPad version. Next on the list, Rip Off. Like the name implies, probably more directly than indirectly, this game is a ripoff of several other games. First of all, the graphics and even the fonts are a ripoff of Patapon, a game on the PSP, a super awesome rhythm-based game by the way. Like Raging Birds, your goal is to protect your eggs, and you do so by swiping or ripping, like the game title implies, your enemies, those Patapon-looking creature things. But oh no, watch out for the bombs! Yes, gameplay-wise, this is a Fruit Ninja ripoff. The only difference is, instead of using your fingers to slice, you're pretty much tapping, but your birdie guy does the slicing action. But you know what? The gameplay is actually pretty fun and is actually pretty addictive. So besides all of the possible copyright infringing elements of the game, it's solid. I'ma give it a 4 out of 5. And last but certainly not least, Angry Birds. Arguably the first bird game that kind of started it all. The story goes like this. A bunch of evil piggies, some with mustaches, took your eggs. Yeah, I know, right girl? Why they be getting up all in your business? So, you gotta get your eggs back by constantly breaking down their fortresses made out of sticks and stones by launching birdies via slingshot. Doesn't get any more epic than that. There are a bunch of different birds with different abilities, and like all iOS games, it's level based and you're trying to kill all of the piggies with as little bird bombs as possible per level. The graphics are awesome and the music, classic. Gameplay, simple, smooth, and addictive. Unlike the other games on the list, not only does Angry Birds have an iPad version, they have other versions of the game as well. Angry Birds, 5 out of 5, a classic mobile game. Well, I hope you guys found this review helpful, and I'm not going to take up any more of your time because I know you want to get your game on with them bird games I talked about. So, thank you very much for checking out this video. This was Jon Q from TechnoBuffalo, and I'll see you guys next time.